In October 2023, 3 students from Munich were analyzing public data from the TESS telescope. They searched for exoplanets with irregular brightness curves, but one graph stood out deep, sharp, and repeating, and each time from a different place in the sky. According to the data, the object had no orbit. It didn't spin or reflect light like a planet, but it blocked stars like a perfectly dark mass, and it returned in precise cycles every 5 days. They posted their findings on a research forum. 18 hours later, their posts vanished. 24 hours in, their accounts were removed. By 36 hours, they received an email. You have breached archive security policy. 2 days later, TESS officially went into scheduled maintenance. All recent data from the past 6 days was gone. NASA didn't respond to the students' request, but one former employee sent them this. You found E31. Shut up. In private threads, astronomers call the object impossible. It moves like a planet, but alters course without reason. It's invisible to infrared but blocks starlight. It's not a planet. It's watching. 3 days later, one student spotted a stranger in the stairwell. He didn't come up, just pointed a phone at their door. The next morning, a new surveillance camera appeared above their door. They hadn't installed it. One of the students, Marco, discovered his external hard drive was missing. It had been locked inside his backpack. Police refused to take the report. They said, "That's not a reason to open a case." That evening, they noticed a man in a gray coat standing by a car across the street. He wasn't smoking or on the phone, just standing. When one of them stepped outside with the phone, the man walked away. 5 minutes later, the car was gone. They tried to send their findings to a journalist in Sweden. The email was sent, but no reply came. 2 days later, the journalist's website was offline, and his Twitter account completely wiped. They realized they weren't alone. Every move tracked, every message seen. That night, they received an email. No subject, no sender, just one word, enough. They decided to leave town and take the data with them. Each took a flash drive, turned off their phones, and boarded separate trains. The plan was simple: vanish for a few weeks. But someone was already waiting. Marco never made it. He stepped off at a rural station and vanished. Security cameras cut out for exactly 12 minutes. When they came back on, he was gone. One of the students got an audio file from an unknown number. It had heavy breathing, static, and a voice. He's near, he doesn't want us to know. The file deleted itself after 30 seconds. While they were in hiding, telescopes detected a new transit. Same object, same shape, but now 14% closer to Earth. And again, no official comment. A week later, the remaining 2 received identical messages. No text, just an image. A black circle against a veiled, as if someone wanted to remind them, it's still here, and it's watching. An astronomer in Spain released spectral images of the object. Its surface didn't reflect light like a planet, but part of the scan showed geometry, right edges, right angles. That doesn't happen in nature. Some began calling E31 not a planet, but a shell, as if it wasn't a body, but a disguise. A mask hiding something inside. Something that doesn't want to be seen. On February 3rd, 2025, a Canadian radio observatory picked up a strange transmission. It came from the object's orbit weak, but structured. The format was analog. No one uses analog. In space, simulations revealed a dense core inside E31. Separated from its shell, it doesn't move, but sometimes it pulses. That's not how planets behave. That's how life does. A geostationary satellite accidentally captured an image of E31. It looked like a perfect black circle against the stars, but inside, a faint light shimmered, as if something inside was looking out. A team of astronomers from the Czech Republic attempted a radio scan of E31. They sent a simple binary message, 101, 101, 101. No response came for 3 hours. And then an endless signal began. The signal wasn't digital. It didn't match any known protocol. It felt more like a heartbeat, a pressure in the ears, as if it wasn't sending data but emotion. After the transmission began, systems in labs around the world began to fail. Devices overheated, servers caught fire. Astronomer Gerard Klein, part of the transmission team, stopped answering calls. His final note read, "I don't think it's a planet, it's a listener." He deleted all his files 10 minutes before disappearing. Neither police nor family could locate him. 48 hours after Klein vanished, the signal stopped. In its place, silence, and then a final message appeared. "You found what you weren't seeking. Stop looking." On March 10th, 2025, the International Telescope Network detected a shift. E31 had begun to move, slowly but directly. Its trajectory was clear toward our solar system. No one dared to comment. The last student, Thomas, was hiding in his aunt's countryside home. That night, his laptop turned on by itself. On screen, no text, just a spinning alien star system. In the corner, a single message: "We need you." The next night, Thomas had a dream. He stood on a vast plain beneath a sky of unknown stars. In front of him, a massive, breathing sphere, and a voice: "E31 is not a place. It is a memory." Everything he saw, he wrote by hand. E31 wasn't a planet, but a beacon from an ancient race. They vanished millions of years ago, leaving one message: "Watch those who awaken after we are the ones who awakened." When Thomas woke up, the laptop was off. His flash drive with original data gone, but on his phone, a new photo appeared. It showed him standing before E31, a photo he never took.
The Lagrange satellite transmitted the first full image of E31. Its surface wasn't flat, it pulsed like breath, in waves. No craters, no mountains, no fractures, just smooth, black perfection. And in the center, a seam, as if it once opened. The object began to rotate, but not like a planet. Its surface slid in layers, like flowing liquid. Scientists couldn't explain it. There was no center of mass. It wasn't a body, it was a shell, inside emptiness, or something hidden. Leaks revealed, in 2021, the object had been seen in another galaxy. Then, it was called the Archive. It vanished for 18 months. Now, it's here. Studies showed the impossible. E31 has internal gravity, but it's not evenly distributed. Some zones attract, others repel, as if inside lies architecture that defies physics. Inside, traces of residual radiation were found. The signature matched an unknown system in the Orion Belt. Another structure like E31 was once there, but it was long destroyed. On March 17, 2025, a satellite recorded an anomaly. E31 opened smoothly, silently. A 900-meter-long crack appeared on its surface. It emitted no light, but it absorbed it. 6 hours later, the probe Daedalus 1 was launched. It entered E31, the signal remained stable. Inside, no solid structure, only dense black fog. But instruments confirmed, it contains data. The probe's data revealed the impossible. Inside E31 was no matter, only magnetic fields. They reacted to the operator's thoughts, as if the planet was reading and replying. A voice came not over radio, but inside the operator's mind. It said, "You are a copy, you were saved. Then, return, become whole." The probe's pulse spiked, then vanished. The next day, the operator disappeared. He turned off his phone, deleted every account. The last thing he told a colleague: "I was there, I've always been there." 2 days after the operator vanished, 3 others heard the same voice. It came at different times, but said the same thing: "You are not the first, you are preserved." Then, it is time to remember. On March 17th, at 4:17 GMT, the sky lit up. E31 emitted a ring of light, stretching deep into space. Satellites across every nation shut down for 12 seconds. Then, everything resumed, as if nothing happened. Over the next 48 hours, 91 people vanished. All were astronomers, mathematicians, engineers, cryptographers. Each had interacted with the E31 signal. They didn't run. It was as if they were taken. The UN decided to shut down all E31 related research. Data access was revoked, archives purged. Official statement: the object is no longer under observation, but one station in Antarctica still saw the object. E31 was leaving, drifting far beyond the solar system. And in its final moment, it slowed, as if looking back.